All right, my little butterflies. So I am feeling called to look into some of the life lessons that you could be facing at this time, as well as feeling called to kind of look into what special gifts or abilities that you could possess, okay? So we're going to first start off with this Yin Yang Oracle deck, and this is kind of going to give me a synopsis of what you have been currently facing, okay? And off rip, I was hearing like changing frequencies, and I was seeing someone kind of changing, like, you know how you try to kind of change the radio station and it's static. So I'm hearing something about changing frequencies, changing tune. Okay. Archangel Michael, what life lessons is the collective currently facing? Okay, so we have attraction having to do with the planet of Mars and hot. So I feel like you could be dealing with, first of all, I'm hearing spirit say that you are very attractive. Your power, the way you stand in your power specifically, is something that is very attractive about you. Something specific with the planet of Mars. But I feel like it's kind of the energy of when you start feeling good about yourself, or when you're somebody who pours into yourself, that energy kind of exudes outwards. 111 on the timer. So I feel like you could have a lot of people who are attracted to you at this point in time as well. Also, I'm hearing a life lesson is lust. 123 on the timer. Sorry, I just got that download. And it's funny because right as I said that, I have my little shell candle going here, and it just popped. So that being said, I definitely feel like because of the fact that you're exuding this very powerful, I'm hearing like prowess, it's giving the energy. I'm hearing Bastet and Sekhmet. I'm picking up on like Egyptian deities you could be tied to. But what I'm hearing is that you are dealing with people, 144 on the timer, who could be trying to more so, and this is not gender specific, feminine or masculine, people who basically want to be able to say that they had you, but don't really know what to do with you when they get you. 11:33 on my clock. Archangel Michael, can you please further clarify? Okay. Oh, all right. I was about to say they being quiet, but I guess not. So we have decisions and self-care. And it's crazy because I shit you not, I already chose 2 decks or 3 decks that I was going to use for this. 222 as I'm saying this. And one of the decks I pulled out was my self-care oracle deck. So with this, I'm hearing like some of you could have had to make tough decisions, or a tough decision. You were at some type of crossroads. And I feel like this could have been in regard to your self-care as well. And I feel like some type of decision in regard to your self-care, I'm hearing like hair change, nail change, maybe some type of like something cosmetic, like getting your eyebrows done or getting lash extensions, things of that nature. Like pouring into yourself is what I'm hearing, a decision to pour into yourself. And this has not only empowered you, but I feel like it's attracting a lot of people in. That's the main energy. I'm hearing basically with this decision and self-care, you made a decision to choose you. And we have this rose that's coming out here. So I definitely feel like Aphrodite is significant. Crazy because I was just talking about the little shell candle. For some of you, especially those of you who want to tap into that like mermaid siren energy, or the energy of Aphrodite, you can make like a simple candle. You can get like an oyster shell. You can put some olive oil in it, and just get like a wick and light it. You know what I mean? Just felt called to say that for some reason, because I am seeing these candles and I'm hearing something about candle magic as well, but pouring into yourself, like self-love candles, self-love jars, things of that nature, pouring into you. I feel like that is the main life lesson right now. Yeah, and because of this, you're reaching some type of transcendence and unity. But the unity is with yourself, okay? And I posted this picture on my Instagram, but it was like, it said enemies to pipeline, or enemies to lover pipeline, but it's with myself. That's the energy. And I feel like because of this too, you are hitting new, for those of you who are, I'm hearing tarot readers, or who use some form of divination, or those of you who are just tapped in, I feel like you have hit this new level of thinking, tapped into this new level of consciousness. Archangel Metatron is coming out. I'm seeing the Metatron's cube. But I feel like you've hit some new type of knowledge because you hit some new type of growth physically. And I'm hearing something to do with maturity that therefore reflected in some sort of spiritual growth. 1111, okay? Archangel Michael, can you please clarify this transcendence and unity? I feel like you're transcending the mundane is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Like all the things that normal, I'm not saying normal people, I don't know why Spirit had to say it like that, 444 on the timer, but like, I'm hearing things that people would normally conform to. That's what I meant to say. Like materialistic things, you're not interested in that, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Yeah, I feel like we have the cycles completion card. 10, 10, 12, 12 could be significant. Also, butterflies could be significant as well. With this blue, I feel like this is talking about throat chakra. So for some of you, this is expressing your truth, removing blockages within the throat chakra. But I also feel like I'm hearing spirit say you being honest with yourself about the people around you, the people in your life, and also about ways that maybe you can do better for yourself in ways that, you might have been neglecting your self-care with the way the self-care card just tried to fall out, but Spirit is saying that you basically made the right decision to choose yourself and pour into yourself. And I feel like the decision was also between, the decision basically led to the completion of some type of cycle, is also what I heard. And this is a download I've been getting, like heavily hearing something about a domino effect, okay? And look at that on the bottom. Self-worth and expectations. I also feel like this is where, excuse me, throat chakra, yeah, that transcendentity, okay, 555 on the timer, transcendence and unity came in, because I feel like you could have been somebody who, and it's not in like a, I'm not hearing a pushover way, but like a people pleaser way. Especially when it comes to love, like you may have let people walk all over you, or you may have had trouble expressing boundaries or sticking up for yourself. And I feel like this is why this is a big theme in your life. I'm picking up on Medusa and I'm picking up on Lilith. Somebody could have like a Medusa tattoo, maybe Lilith tattoo. But I definitely feel like I'm also hearing, if you resonate with Medusa, people have tried to sexually take advantage of you is also what I'm hearing, and I'm sorry for those of you who have had to go through that. And I feel like this could also be why this decision came for self-care, because sometimes it's not easy, especially when you're dealing with certain mental health things. Part of that, people don't like to talk about the raw, the ugly part, but some people are unable to take care of their hygiene. I've been there, okay? I'm not even going to sit here and talk like I haven't. I have been there myself. That's why I know how to speak on it. But I feel like you're completing cycles and transcending. And I feel like it's a slow and steady wins the race, okay? The tortoise. Oh my gosh. The story of the tortoise and the hare, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. 7-11 on the timer. I'm telling you, your spirit guides are assisting you heavily. 7-11 is an angel number of good news. I'm also hearing 911, which is the angel number that talks about when one door closes, another one opens. Okay, we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. We have fire. So for some of you, I feel like this could be working with fire too. This is definitely confirmation of some type of candle magic or something having to do with fire, because I'm seeing a cauldron as well. But I feel like I'm hearing spirit say, if some of you, if you lit, this has to do with lighting a candle. For some of you, it was as simple as like maybe having a candle on your altar or whatever the case may be. Some of you lit some type of candle or lit something that sped up the process, and your spirit guides were like, all right, we're stepping in. I don't know what it was, but it was in regard to this decision. And I feel like that's another thing too, because I'm hearing some of you thought that after whatever this decision was that you were going to be heartbroken or sad or just in like a really wonky place, but it's almost like it was the opposite effect. Like I don't know how to explain it. I will just put it in this sense. Your guides are heavily protecting you because they don't want you to feel, not they don't want you to feel, but they don't want you to feel that pain anymore because you felt enough, is what I'm hearing spirit say. And that's why this was a big cycle that needed to be broken. I'm hearing a generational curse as well, so this is something that could stem from family to family. We're going to pull a couple more from the Yin Yang deck, and then we'll move on to the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Yeah. So I feel like right now you're just in a state of living in the present, going with the flow is what I'm hearing spirit say. Being very grateful. Gratitude is something that I'm heavily hearing as well. Expressing your gratitude. 8:44 on the timer. Your guides heavily appreciate that. And I feel like this is also bringing you a lot of abundance because of the fact that you're able to stay in the present, able to stay in the now. Okay. I also feel like this is something that your guides are assisting you with. Just learning to be grateful, learning to be present, learning to enjoy things as they happen, and not worrying about whether they're still going to be here tomorrow or whatever the case may be, just enjoying life. 911 on the timer. Yeah, and healing your inner child is also something that I'm hearing as well, okay? So your guides are definitely helping you when it comes to staying in the present, helping you with your abundance. That's something that's guaranteed, and something, helping with healing your inner child. All right, let's see this last card that fell out. So for some of you, this is in regard to family, home, and commitment. I feel like some of you could have certain fears or certain traumas in regard to this, and this also has to do with some type of inner child healing as well. Your inner child feeling as though they can trust you, you taking care of yourself, keeping promises to yourself is also what I heard spirit say. But with this too, I feel like, how do I say this? I'm just going to put it like this. A lot of you have a lot of blessings coming your way, so Spirit is preparing you and helping you to stay in a state of gratitude.